called on. We're going to start here with Alex Simon with the next, followed by Jeff Metcalf.
Hi, Sandy. Obviously, with the injury report out, I would assume Diana is playing tomorrow, but to kind of have the hip pop up again as it did in Tokyo, obviously you weren't coaching her there, but is that something you guys think you're going to be needing to kind of monitor as the rest of the season goes on, especially as you're looking at a playoff run later on?
Look, yeah, I think we'll just gauge by how Diana's feeling, but it's great to have her back on court. She looks good. I think she's feeling good at the moment, but, you still have to make sure we're being careful and not giving her too big of a load that, the hip can't handle it. But yeah, she's good to go.
To kind of look ahead at your second half of this season, you obviously are playing a bunch of teams from out east and a few that you haven't seen yet. To kind of get this Atlanta team right now, when I think there's a lot of questions and no one really knows, is Carter even going to play, or their team's a little bit of a mystery because they've added a player. Just what is that going into the first game back? Does that kind of make it more focused on yourself and what you guys need to do as you approach tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, so many unknowns with Atlanta. So it's more, okay, it's a reset button for us. What do we need to improve on and what we need to focus on? We're finally getting a healthier team and touch wood, hopefully we can, maintain that the rest of the season. So the focus is like what we need to do better. And there's areas we know we need to, and, hopefully we come out tomorrow and put a really consistent 40-minute effort together.
All right.
Bryce can't hear.
All right, there we go. Having some connection issues. All right, next up we have Jeff Metcalf, the Arizona Republic, followed by Nick Hamilton.
Hi. So with them adding Candace Dupree, how do you think that changes them in terms of giving them some more size and, a little more of an inside game? They've been so guard heavy.
Yeah, obviously it gives them another shooter, to be quite honest, and a really experienced player. And, she's had a great career. Candace is still playing at a high level. So she's got the ability to be very dangerous if we give her too much freedom there. But, I don't know how they'll play. I think they'll play her to her strengths. I mean, she's really good face to the basket and back to basket. She's pretty crafty as well, too. So, we'll just have to be locked in and take away her tendencies.
Brittany said she still thinks this team can contend for a championship. Do you feel like now that you're getting all your pieces together, you're kind of in that middle group, but do you feel like you can push up and, put yourself in position to contend?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the plan. But look, for me, right now, I don't even want to talk about playoffs because we got things that we need to improve on. And I think the focus should just be, let's make sure we give our best effort that day. So our focus is all on Atlanta at the moment. And hopefully if we can get some good momentum and get some chemistry and get some wins, we can push ourselves way up and be peaking at the right time, come playoffs. But I believe in this team. I think the players believe in this team. If we can get everyone healthy and we can play, just play hard and play together, good things can happen.
All right, we have time for 3 final questions here with the hands that are raised. Next up, we have Nick Hamilton, followed by Amir Strasdale.
Good afternoon, Coach. You spoke about just certain things that you want to see improve upon. Is there anything specific that you feel like this team needs to concentrate on in order to continue to build that momentum as far as stacking up wins and heading down the playoff stretch?
Yeah, look, I think it's a bit of everything, quite honest. I don't think we've been great at anything. We've had moments when we've had really good chemistry, but defensively, it's just having a little bit more toughness on that area and being a little bit more disruptive and rebounding is a part of that. I think we've got to continue to get better at that. And that will help. We've got to have a little bit more tempo in the open court. I think where we play pretty slow at the moment, and hopefully we can get a few more possessions there and create it out of our defense. But if have to come out of our offense, that's fine too. And in the half court, we just got to keep moving the ball, and we can start. We've had a lot of open shots, and we can start making those shots, and that will put us in a good spot as well.
All right, next up we have Amir Strasdale, followed by Criso Saltis.
Welcome back, Sandy.
Hey, Annie, how are you?
Good. You talked basically about making shots because you did have a lot of good open looks during that first half of the season. So are there any plans to kind of change things at all when shots aren't following as far as easy shots that are you running the offense and getting good open looks, and if they're not falling, to kind of change things up at all?
If there are open looks, usually that's your best shot. But yeah, you think you just have to have confidence in making those shots, Annie. But like when the shot's not working, it's more like, well, we'll do something else that can help us work. We want to make sure we have a good inside-outside attack, and not just through just throwing it in the BG. I mean, that's part of our offense, but also dribble penetration. I think anytime we can get 2 feet in the paint, I mean, that creates even better looks. But hopefully we can get to the rim a little bit more too. And we've done a good job getting to the foul line, but can we get there more with our aggressiveness? So we just got to, keep playing together and having confidence, but knowing if it's not working, how else can we be effective?
All right, next up, and our last one will be Christos Saltis with Sports DNA in Greece.
Hi, Christos. You got a question?
There, Christos? It looks like we may have a connection issue. We'll get to you next time, Christos. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks, Andy.
You hear me?
Bye, guys. Okay, I'm back.